My high protein, zero added sugar hot chocolate is going to blow your mind. It also contains about 17 to 18 grams of protein from complete sources. So if you have a little bit of a sweet tooth and you're also finding it difficult to get all of your daily protein needs in, this is like the easiest, most delicious way to do it. Okay, so for this recipe, we only need 3 ingredients. The first is milk. This will give you the most traditional hot chocolatey vibes. But if you don't do particularly well with milk, then another option you could do instead is using like unsweetened coconut milk or unsweetened almond milk. But I'm personally going with milk. Quick side note in here, guys, if you are particularly carb sensitive, the dairy milk might not be a great option for you because it does still have some natural sugars in the form of lactose. So if you're super carb sensitive, then you'll probably want to go with the almond milk or coconut milk options. But if you're not carb sensitive and you're trying to get your protein content up a bit, you can use the whole milk and it will add about an extra 7 to 8 grams of protein, along with the 10 grams from the zero sugar chocolate protein powder. Next up, we need a zero sugar chocolate protein powder. So I'm using my brand new chocolate protein powder. It's zero sugar and it uses monk fruit extract, pure monk fruit extract, none of these sugar alcohols that will cause like the GI upset or the stevia that leaves that weird aftertaste. I don't even know what that aftertaste is, but you guys definitely know what I'm talking about. So the sweetness is going to come from the monk fruit so that it's not going to have that same spike in insulin and spike in blood sugar that other sugars will have. Like just for reference, a common hot chocolate brand has about 23 grams of sugar per packet. That is a lot. This one, because of the zero sugar from using the monk fruit, the pure monk fruit extract, we are getting 0, which is really important from a weight loss perspective. And then to add that extra really chocolatey, deep, rich flavor, we're adding an unsweetened cocoa. You could also use cacao powder. I've just found if you like that really rich, deep, chocolatey flavor, the unsweetened cocoa does a lot better. And especially when paired with the monk fruit in the protein powder, really hits the nail on the head in terms of making it just taste like a regular hot chocolate. Okay, now let's actually get to making it. So what I like to do is just measure out the milk directly into the cup I'm going to be using. That way I know I'm getting exactly what I actually need. Perfect. And I'm just going to dump this in. Now I'm going to add in 1 scoop of my chocolate protein powder. So this is a half serving. So this will give you 10 extra grams of protein, plus regular milk already has about 7 grams of protein per cup, which gives us a total of 17 to 18 grams of protein just in this zero sugar hot chocolate. Oh, smells so good. And then we're going to add in about a teaspoon or so of the unsweetened cocoa powder or cacao powder, whichever one you have on hand. But trust me, the cocoa powder really does the trick. Breaking things. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just get this on over like a medium high, like a medium heat. And then I'm just going to whisk this until it's combined. It really should only take like maybe a minute to heat up. So this is a really fast recipe. One reason why this recipe really works is because of just how well the ingredients mix into the milk. Oh my gosh, it literally smells like just regular hot chocolate. That was one thing when I was developing my zero sugar protein powder. I wanted to make sure just was perfect is that it mixed really well into pretty much any type of recipe, like just having it in a hot chocolate or making it into protein waffles or having it in a smoothie. I wanted it to be like smooth, silky, not overly sweet, but just give you that perfect amount that you're looking for in all these different recipes. I don't know, that was always a problem I had with a lot of other proteins that I had tested out in the past, is that they were just like so sweet that I don't think they were ever intended to be in recipes, just had on its own. So they really had to bring up a huge like sweetness, and that always overpowered every recipe, just made it like sickly sweet. Or use things like stevia and erythritol, which either had that weird aftertaste or caused a ton of bloating issues, which isn't fun. Okay, so this is just about ready. It's literally been maybe like a minute, not even. And look how well that all mixed in. It looks perfect. It's fogging up, fogging up the camera, but look how perfect that looks. Barely had to whisk it, just dissolved really well. It smells so good. But there's something else really cool that you guys need to see. Because I don't know about you guys, but like the thing that you think of also with hot chocolate is either marshmallows or whipped cream. And if you saw my recent YouTube video on how I've been making my coffee lately, you know that I have a zero sugar whipped cream recipe that's going to go so perfectly with this. And it just so turns out that we have quite a bit because Trevor, my husband, loves adding this into his coffee. So I'm going to be putting this on top of the hot chocolate just to make it like that extra perfect zero sugar treat. You can see all like the scoops in there because that's where Trevor's been scooping it out to put it in his coffee. Functional. Okay. Let's give this a pour. Our zero sugar, high protein hot chocolate. Oh my gosh, look at that. Does that not just look like any type of hot chocolate you would get? That is such a treat. Oh my gosh. Okay, now we need to put the cream on top. I don't know why I just did like a little spin, spin move. Hot chocolate. Okay, now to add on the cream. Oh, wow, are you kidding me? Get another little dollop on there. Oh, perfection. Okay, you guys just have to see it now. I mean, how perfect. I've even given this recipe to my niece and nephew who are normally just obsessed with sugar. They couldn't tell the difference. Cheers to that. Oh. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. So good. It looks like I'm like crying from this, but maybe I am just because it's so good. You guys need this in your life, especially this fall. This recipe is just so good. It tastes like the real deal, and that's what a weight loss journey is about, because if you eat bland food that you're bored of, that you don't like, you're not going to stick with whatever it is that you're doing. That's why on this channel, in my programs, everything that I do is all centered around making awesome, simple things that you just will love. Things that can replace the typical food items that would normally just not work for your goals, but that maybe you crave and you do want to have on the occasion. It could be as simple as this. This was so easy to make. It tastes amazing. In fact, I am convinced every single one of you are going to love this. It's things like this that help to prevent food fatigue and help you to stay on track while also really just loving the process. So if you guys want to test out my zero sugar chocolate protein powder, a lot of you have been absolutely loving it. Even those of you who thought you couldn't do whey found that because this is such a clean whey isolate, 100% pure whey isolate product that doesn't use sugar alcohols, you have no problems with it. But if you want to try it out yourself and make this zero sugar hot chocolate, I'll have a link for my protein powder linked down description below, or you can find it at autumnlnutrition.com/shop. Okay guys, cheers. Go make this. Let me know in the comments below how much you liked it, and I'll see you in my next video. Oh, yes.